For 6 centuries, one empire held the Muslim world together, and the world hasn't seen anything like it since, before borders, before nationalism, before the divisions we accept today as normal. There was the Ottoman Empire, and at its heart was something the modern world desperately needs to understand: Muslim unity, not as an idea, but as a lived reality. At its peak, the Ottoman Empire stretched from Algeria to Baghdad, from Budapest to Mecca. Arabs, Turks, Kurds, Persians, Berbers, all under one caliphate. The Sultan in Istanbul was also the custodian of the 2 holy mosques. When the Ottomans controlled Mecca and Medina, they controlled the spiritual heartbeat of 1.5 billion Muslims' ancestors. So what held it together? Not just military force. Empires built only on power collapse fast. What held the Ottomans together was the millet system, a framework where different communities governed their own religious affairs under Islamic law. A Muslim in Cairo and a Muslim in Bosnia both prayed toward the same Qibla, both answered to the same caliph, both felt they belonged to something greater than their tribe. When Spain expelled its Muslims in 1492, it was the Ottoman Sultan Bayezid II who sent his fleet to rescue them. Not because they were Turks, because they were Muslims. When Islamic scholars needed protection, Ottoman doors were opened. When Hajj caravans needed safe passage, Ottoman soldiers guarded them through deserts and mountains year after year for centuries. Think about that. An emperor, powerful enough to conquer half of Europe, chose to spend his navy rescuing strangers from a distant shore. That is what it looks like when a civilization takes seriously the words of the Prophet, peace be upon him, that the Muslim Ummah is like one body. They weren't perfect, no empire is. But for those 6 centuries, the idea that Muslims across the world were one people, that idea had a home, it had walls, it had a flag flying over it. That empire is gone, but the Ummah is not. Unity isn't a relic of history, it's a responsibility we inherit. If this reminded you of what we're capable of, share it. Someone in your life needs to see this today. And if you want to go deeper, the next video will show you the moment the Ottoman Empire began to fracture and the lesson every Muslim alive today needs to know.